India is a land of incredible natural beauty. Its landscapes are vast and varied, creating a home for an amazing number of animals and plants. In the north, the mighty Himalayas stand tall, their snowy peaks touching the clouds. These cold mountains have dense forests of pine and deodar trees. Here, elusive creatures like the snow leopard roam silently, perfectly adapted to the harsh, cold environment. The air is thin and crisp, and the silence is broken only by the sound of the wind. This region is a world away from the India many people imagine, a rugged and wild frontier that has shaped life for centuries. Moving south from the mountains, we find the Great Plains. These lands are watered by powerful rivers like the Ganges and the Brahmaputra. They create fertile grasslands and dense riverine forests. This is the heartland of India, a place teeming with life. Tall grasses wave in the gentle breeze, hiding herds of deer and wild boar. The forests are thick and mysterious, filled with the sounds of countless birds and insects. This is a land of plenty, where water and food are abundant, supporting a rich web of life that has thrived for thousands of years. It is a landscape of constant movement and vibrant energy. Further south, the landscape changes again. The western and eastern Ghats are long mountain ranges that run along the coasts. They are covered in lush tropical rainforests. These forests are ancient and deep, with towering trees that form a thick canopy overhead, blocking out much of the sunlight. Monkeys chatter from the high branches, and colorful butterflies float through the humid air. The air is heavy with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. These Ghats are a global biodiversity hotspot, meaning they hold a unique and irreplaceable collection of species found nowhere else on Earth. In the west, the dry deserts of Rajasthan and Gujarat present another extreme. Here, the land is sandy and arid, with thorny bushes and very little water. It seems like a harsh place, but life has found a way to flourish. Animals like the Indian gazelle and the desert fox have adapted to survive with very little water. The days are scorching hot, and the nights can be surprisingly cold. Yet this desert ecosystem is just as important as the lush forests. It shows the incredible resilience of nature. Every part of India, from its highest peaks to its driest deserts, tells a story of survival and adaptation. The most famous resident of the Indian jungle is the Bengal tiger. This magnificent cat is a symbol of power and grace. Its bright orange coat with black stripes provides perfect camouflage in the tall grass and shadowy forests. The tiger is a solitary hunter, moving with incredible stealth and patience. Seeing a tiger in the wild is an unforgettable experience. Its roar can travel for miles, a deep and powerful sound that echoes through the trees, reminding all other creatures of its presence. It is the true king of the jungle, a predator at the very top of the food chain, essential for keeping the ecosystem in balance. Another giant of the Indian wilderness is the Asian elephant. These gentle giants are highly intelligent and social animals. They live in large family groups led by the oldest and wisest female, the matriarch. Elephants communicate with each other using a complex series of rumbles and trumpets. They wander through forests and grasslands, their large size shaping the very landscape they inhabit. Watching a herd of elephants bathe in a river, spraying water with their trunks, is a joyful sight. They represent wisdom and strength, and their strong family bonds are a lesson for all of us. The Indian peafowl, or peacock, adds a splash of brilliant color to the landscape. The male is famous for its stunning tail, a fan of long feathers with iridescent blue, green, and gold eyes. During the mating season, the male displays this incredible fan to attract a female. The sight of a peacock dancing in the monsoon rain is a classic image of India's natural beauty. Its loud, distinctive call is a familiar sound in many parts of the country, from dense forests to village gardens. The peacock is India's national bird, a true jewel of the wild. In the wetlands and grasslands of the northeast, we find the great Indian one-horned rhinoceros. This armored giant looks like a creature from a prehistoric time. It has thick, folded skin that looks like a suit of armor and a single horn on its snout. Despite its bulky appearance, a rhino can run surprisingly fast. It spends much of its day wallowing in mud and water to stay cool and protect its skin from the sun and insects. The rhino is a grazer, playing an important role in maintaining the health of the grasslands. It is a symbol of resilience, a survivor from an ancient world. To protect these incredible animals, India has created a network of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. One of the most famous is Jim Corbett National Park, located in the foothills of the Himalayas. It was the first national park established in India, and it was created to protect the Bengal tiger. The park is a beautiful mix of dense forests, grasslands, and the Ramganga River. It is a haven not just for tigers, but also for elephants, leopards, and hundreds of species of birds. A safari through Corbett is like stepping back in time, offering a glimpse into a wild and untamed world. Further to the east in the state of Assam lies Kaziranga National Park. This park is a World Heritage Site, famous for being the home of the great Indian one-horned rhinoceros. The vast floodplains of the Brahmaputra River create the perfect habitat for these magnificent animals. Kaziranga is a conservation success story. It has brought the rhino back from the brink of extinction. The park is a mosaic of tall elephant grass, marshland, and tropical forests. It is also home to tigers, elephants, and wild water buffalo, making it one of the most important wildlife areas in all of Asia. These parks are more than just tourist destinations. They are critical sanctuaries where wildlife can live and thrive without human interference. They are like islands of wilderness in a rapidly developing country. Rangers and forest guards work tirelessly to protect these areas from poaching and illegal activities. They patrol the forests day and night, often in difficult and dangerous conditions. Their dedication is essential for the survival of India's precious wildlife. These protected areas are living laboratories where we can study nature and learn how to better coexist with it. Visiting these wildlife parks gives people a chance to connect with nature on a deep level. It helps them understand the importance of these wild spaces and the creatures that live within them. When you see a tiger moving gracefully through the forest or a rhino grazing peacefully, it changes you. It creates a powerful sense of awe and respect for the natural world. This connection is vital, as it builds public support for conservation efforts. These sanctuaries are not just for animals, they are for us too. They are places of peace, learning, and inspiration for everyone. The protection of wildlife is not just a choice, it is a fundamental responsibility. Every animal and plant plays a role in the intricate web of life. When one species disappears, it can affect the entire ecosystem in ways we might not even understand. Tigers, for example, control the populations of deer and other herbivores. Without them, these populations could grow too large and destroy the forest vegetation. This balance is fragile and has been perfected over millions of years. It is our duty to ensure that this natural order is not broken by our actions. Conservation is also about protecting our own future. Healthy forests produce the clean air we breathe and the fresh water we drink. They help regulate the climate and prevent soil erosion. When we protect wildlife habitats, we are also protecting these essential life support systems. The well-being of humanity is directly linked to the health of the planet. Ignoring the needs of nature is like cutting off the branch we are sitting on. We must see conservation not as a cost, but as an investment in a stable and healthy future for ourselves and for the generations that will follow. Unfortunately, India's wildlife faces many threats. Poaching for illegal trade, loss of habitat due to expanding cities and farms, and conflict between humans and animals are serious problems. We are losing our forests at an alarming rate. We must act now to reverse this trend. This requires strong laws, dedicated enforcement, and the support of local communities. We need to find ways for people and wildlife to live together peacefully. Education is key. When people understand the value of wildlife, they become its greatest protectors and allies. The future of India's incredible natural heritage is in our hands. We have inherited a land of tigers, elephants, and rhinos. It is a legacy of immense value. We must not be the generation that lets it all disappear. We must work together to protect our forests, our rivers, and all the creatures that call them home. Let us ensure that our children and their children can also experience the wonder of seeing a peacock dance in the rain, or hearing the mighty roar of a tiger in the wild. This is our sacred duty, our promise.